Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and our welcome guests. Life is an emotional roller coaster. We have ups and downs on a daily basis. Just look at a trader on Wall Street. Ups and downs as the market goes up and down. Even my favorite comedian, the happy-go-lucky Jay Leno, he has his ups and downs too, although you probably don't see his downs because he masks them better than you and I probably do. The fact of the matter is that it is hard to maintain a constant emotional state of mind because we often do slump down, but we want to keep ourselves up as much as possible. When we are on our game, when we're confident, when we have self-esteem, when we're happy about ourselves and we feel fulfilled, we're very productive. We're more charismatic. People want to be around us more. And not only are we better off for it, but people around us are also better off. So everybody benefits when somebody is in a good state of mind and feeling good about themselves. But because people often slump into the doldrums, it's important for somebody to help them up. And that is what a good coach can do. Now, it is critical that a coach be highly sensitive when he's coaching somebody because he's obviously dealing with a very sensitive situation. And if he does not perform his job properly, working with someone's emotions, he may exacerbate the problem, or he may do his job well and bring the person up and help that person, which is obviously what his goal is. So you must take that assignment very seriously, with sensitivity and with empathy. What I want to do is demonstrate the techniques that a coach uses to deliver positive results. But first, let's look at the causes of poor performance. There's 4 major categories. One is poor training. If you employ somebody to do a job that involves heavy use of computers and he's never used a computer before, he's probably going to fail. Secondly, inadequate equipment. If you give Calvin Burrell a lame horse to ride, he's probably not going to win that race. He needs the right equipment. Thirdly, insufficient time. If somebody doesn't have the time to do the job right, then he's probably going to cut corners, get complaints, and fail. And fourthly, motivation. If someone just doesn't feel that they like doing what they're doing or isn't emotionally into it, they're not going to have the energy to be effective at it. And they're not going to try their hardest. They're going to look for other ways not to perform their job. And they may manifest themselves by stating that there is insufficient time to complete the task, or that blame it on inadequate equipment, or that he has not been trained properly. But the root of the problem in that particular case may simply be lack of motivation. A coach must therefore ask himself certain questions before he begins to become a coach or to coach somebody. Questions such as, does the individual know what he's supposed to do? If he doesn't know what he's supposed to do, he's wallowing through a road and he's failing and he doesn't even know it. Does a person know that the person's performance is not satisfactory? Likewise, if it's not satisfactory and he doesn't know it, he's going to continue performing unsatisfactorily. He needs to know it. Could the person do the job if he or she wanted to? If the answer is no, coaching will not help. A different job would probably help that individual. I'm going to call upon Sandy Brogan to come forward. Sandy has agreed to enact a role play with me. And I'm going to describe the scenario. This